Yo, what is up, everybody? Um, Hopefully you guys can hear me alright. I'm not using my, like, super good mic, but anyway, I am going to just, use my headset mic for today, because, my PC setup is just right over there with the good mic. It's just connected to the PC, but anyway, this is the first video I've done in, like, almost a month on this channel now, I think, so hopefully you guys, enjoy today's live stream. And currently I am on spring break, so I mean I have a good amount of time to, to kind of work on the gaming studio and all that, but I'm going to be gone for the next 2 days because I'm going fishing. But when I get back, I'm probably going to finish up on some touches, but then I'm going to have to be back in school again. That'll be fun. But anyway, none of that. Let's get right into the live stream. Today we're going to be playing City Skylines. Yes, we're going to be playing Cities Skylines for our game today, instead of like Fortnite. So a lot of you are probably used to seeing me play Fortnite, but I play a lot of it on the PC now, so I'm going to be playing, and it's a lot easier to stream on the PlayStation than it is on the PC. Just trust me, it is for sure. So I've streamed on the PC before, but it doesn't always turn out the best. The mic quality is really good, just the video quality is terrible. But oh yo, JJ, welcome to the stream, dude. But like anyway, I'm going to be working on expanding my city. The name of it is Bonford Meadows, which I know it sounds kind of dumb, but that's just kind of the name of the whole area. It's actually called Bonford, but like Bonford City. And we have a campus, like a university, with a football stadium, American football, and then we have a basketball court and a swimming arena. So honestly, that's pretty cool. And there's a bunch of these little dorm places for the students to, live, and there's also a bunch of sorority houses being built along the street. So yeah, it's looking pretty good so far. And we have a dorm also over here. I think this is a media lab, like a computer lab. We have like a chess. This is like a chess club. Then we have like a math student club, and then we have a groundskeeper, like janitor building. We have the administration building right here. Or actually, no, this is the library. Sorry, this is the administration building, the one with the dome. Then we got 4 more dormitories right here. We got a cafeteria. And then we got just like a little plaza right here, and this is where graduation ceremonies are held. At the commencement office. And then over here is our bookstore. Next to that is the auditorium. And then we have, I think, a gymnasium over on the other side of the campus, like right here. Yep. The gym. And then I think we have a second building for the math club. Yep. And then this is, like I said, the basketball and the swimming areas. We have, I think this is like a futsal club. It's basically just like a club for, like, students and coaches. So I guess, like, practice routines at. And then we also, I believe, yeah, we have a few more sorority houses being built next to this. This is like a second janitor, groundskeeper building, whatever you want to call it. Then we have this is like the school of medical, I think, or school of medicine is what it's called. But yeah, this is like basically like for people who want to get degrees in the medical kind of career, the medical path. Like if you want to become a doctor or a nurse, it's kind of what that's for. So you used to play this game too? Nice. But you deleted it because of storage space? Yeah, I could see how some people might get bored of it, but I'm really into the architecture kind of stuff and designing and all that kind of building stuff. I'm really into the city kind of tycoon growing games, and this is definitely my favorite one out of them all, City Skylines. But we have another student neighborhood being built outside the main campus area, but this is actually, I think, all enclosed by a fence, so it's like all kind of part of the campus as well. So yeah, that's actually pretty cool, and that's actually helping the population grow as well. So anyway, that's like the college area. And then we of course have the city itself. We have like the suburbs. This is like the Hollywood style suburbs right here, kind of on these plains and hills right here. And then I even created my own custom Hollywood sign, sort of, kind of like right here. Just a bunch of the random rock formations, but I still couldn't find letters, but kind of works, I feel like. And we got, you know, more of these suburban, rich, wealthy houses being built on the mountainside. I mean, a lot of them aren't really being built yet down here, because I don't think the residential demand is super high right now. But, yeah. Anyway, when it does get high, there's going to be a lot more houses being built. We have a disaster response unit up here. This is like a kind of like program that helps like support people that are in need when natural disasters strike. They help rebuild homes and shelter citizens that, you know, can never. This is my biggest city on my account. I've been working on this city probably for 2 years now, but it's definitely going to be. It's definitely growing. It's grown definitely a lot over the past year, I'd say. And we even got ourselves a bridge up here for the train routes that go throughout the city. There's like 4 train stops in the whole city, I think. And that's not all. We have like this is like the sewage treatment, so that's nothing really too exciting. We have like a power station, like a water power station right here. And then right here, I think is a car factory, like an electric car factory. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And then we have like a luxury hotel somewhere right here. Yep. This is like the seaside hotel, or the sea and sky skyscraper, but I'm pretty sure it's like a large office slash hotel kind of building. I think it's mainly an office, but I don't really know. It's pretty cool looking. And then we got a mall right here. And then this is like another kind of school. It's like a creative arts school. So honestly, that's pretty cool. And then we have hot air balloon. We have a hot air balloon field, like airfield right here. And this is for like hot air balloon tours around the whole city. So honestly, I think that is a pretty detailed building, like a facility. And I think the hot air balloon traveled all the way over here now. Yeah, it's crazy how far this thing will go. It went across like pretty much the entire city. And then of course we have the downtown area right here with all of the really tall skyscrapers. Yo, what's up, 100 Video Games? Welcome to the stream. We have this is not the Empire State Building, but it's a lot similar to it. It's called like Peona Street, or it's called Panoa Street. And it looks like it was created by Max Crux, and it's like a custom skyscraper someone created, but it looks a lot like the Empire State Building. That's kind of where I think the inspiration came from. But anyway, that's like the main building of the city. It's kind of signifies the whole. It kind of signifies the whole metropolitan area, and then with all the offices around it, kind of light up, which is really cool. These are like all apartment high rises right here. These darker kind of buildings, kind of out, like kind of on the outer side of the office complexes. And then over here, I think we have some casinos casinos and hotels are like right here. This is like where a lot of the hotels and casinos are. The Grant Canyon Casino, probably because of copyright reasons, I can't call it Grand. But kind of the frame rate starts to go down when you get closer because of all the details. But crazy detailed game. It's definitely one of the most detailed games out there. This is like a services office HQ, I believe. This is like I think one of the hotels in the city, like a huge hotel right here. We have like a Space Needle. I think this is like the Space Needle from Seattle, but I'm not, or it's like the tower from Las Vegas. It's like one or the other. We have a bunch of buildings with helipads, and then we have like a giant hospital skyscraper right here. This is like the main hospital of the city. It's like this huge building right here. It has a heliport on the very top, and this is like where most of the medical people who work in the city are at. So that's the cool thing. Over here we have a bunch of factories and like industrial kind of facilities. So this is like the dirty, gross area. We have all the incinerators right here. This is like what they use to like burn up the old nasty garbage that we don't end up using or recycling, because we also do have some recycling centers, but this is like where all the junk gets basically, I guess, just like vaporized. Basically, it kind of gets burned up, and that's why this area is so smoggy, because of those incinerators. They're very, very dirty. as you can see, these trees are basically dying from all of the freaking crap in the air over here. This is just such a polluted area, but no homes are built over here, let me just say that. Definitely not going to build any homes near that area. We have, this is like the high-rise complexes, apartments, rental homes kind of area. We have a blimp station right here. This is like the blimp depot, where you can take blimp tours around the city. As you can see, look at how many tourists are waiting in line for this blimp that's about to show up. Like, it's crazy how many people go on these tours. It's just nuts. And then we have a little basketball court over here. Actually, yeah, I think this is a basketball court, yep. And then we have I think this is an opera house, actually, for concerts and stuff, which is really cool. We have a giant mall. This is like the grand mall of the city. So, honestly, a really cool building. And then we have, I think this is like the transport, what they call it, the transport tower. It's like the transportation HQ. It's like the Department of Transportation. That's pretty much what this is. Oh, it looks like there's a little fire going on over here, but the fire department's already here, so that's good. And they're already at the other one. Nice. They're pretty quick. Yeah, so natural disasters will happen in your city, and that's something that kind of got to watch out for. I think this is just a stadium used for events. So it looks like there's like a football field down there. That's pretty cool. And we have a very fictional building, but pretty sci-fi. It's a space elevator. This is like a super futuristic building. This space elevator literally goes on forever. Like, it goes all the way up into outer space. It's crazy. It's like an actual space elevator. So, that's pretty insane. And then we have like our airport over here, which I am not really super impressed with how this airport turned out, because as you can see, it's just nuts with the bus traffic right now. But I'm probably going to do some remodeling of this airport, because it's alright. It's just not very well laid out. And we have a fire station, a police station. I don't think we have a medical station over here, because there's no people living in this area. And this is like the bus depot, where like a lot of the buses are stored. Like a storage facility for all the buses that are kind of like going in and out of the airport. This bus line is just crazy long. Like, it goes on for quite some time. As you can see, look at this line of buses right now. This is just nuts. And there's more buses coming down the line. More of them are coming down this. This is like the road that goes all the way out to the airport anyway. So, yeah, and then we have like a observation deck up here. Like, you can basically get off right here, and you can just kind of get a really good view of the city from out here, which is a really cool thing. This is like a mountain lift that takes you up and down this mountain right here. And then, yeah, this road goes on for a long time. This is a golf course that I created customly, because there's not actually like a golf course just set in the game, so I customly made this golf course. You can't really see it now, but because it blends in, just because it's just like a golf course is like, there's not really any buildings in a golf course. It's mostly just trees and fields. But this is like the country club area where you come in. I mean, no, it says National Park, but I mean, I can't change that sign. This is like the entrance. This is the parking lot right here with the statue in the middle, which I think looks really good. It looks like a little barbecue stand right there. And this is like a kind of like the little country club restaurant, like kind of relaxation area. Looks like there's some campfires going on, and this is like a golf cart track for the whole golf course. So anyway, hold on, guys. Alright, sorry about that, guys, but yeah, this path goes like up to here, and then you basically just can drive your golf cart all around it. There's not actually golf carts in this game, but this used to be a lake, but all the water evaporated, which is kind of unfortunate. But it's kind of also an obstacle there, because if your ball gets stuck down there, you're gonna have to hit it out, and that's gonna suck. These trees are kind of like boundaries for each of the holes, and I made 18 holes. It's not a very big golf course, because if you go above it, you can kind of see all the little patterns in the trees. It's kind of hard to tell, but... And then over here, the spaced area is the driving range with all these rocks. They're supposed to be like the signs that mark the yardage for how far you can hit the ball. And this is like, the end of it, like 250 yards, I'd say. And then you start off up here on this little flat, this tee box flat up here, and you just hit your balls up to those targets. But yeah, good amount of traffic flow down this, and this road goes down to the most exciting part of my city. That just goes down to the airport. But this road, however, goes to, wait for it. So there is a train stop along the way, and this is a recycling center. I have no idea why this is out here, but it just is. I think it is so you can pick up the garbage from this place that I'm going to show you. This is the amusement park, guys. And there's a cemetery across from it for in case people die. You never know. There's a fire department and a police department right here as well, which is, you know, always nice to have. This is like the main parking area, how you get in. Looks like we got a little fireworks show going on, which is cool. This doesn't actually happen that often, so we're lucky to be even seeing this right now. But yeah, and then as you can see all the roller coasters and all that. There's a little plaza down here. There's so much to show in this park, which is nuts. Like when you first walk in, I think this is a bathroom right here, and this is like a gift shop. This is a little restaurant area, like a little cafe. We got another plaza over here, and then we got like a little kiddie train ride right here, like a little kiddie train that goes in a circle. We got bumper cars. We got another plaza. Alright, you gotta go eat dinner? Alright, sounds good. We got another bathroom right here. You always gotta have those around. We have a little picnic area kind of outside the bathroom, just kind of just sit and, you know, maybe eat food or something. We got some carnival games right here. And then I think this is another gift shop. Yep. Another cafe. And this is like only like a tiny bits of the park. And as you can see, there's still a lot of space open for possibly more rides or more buildings and attractions. There's a little merry-go-round right here. There's like spinning teacups, like a little. These are like all the kiddie rides, I'd say. Got another like carnival game corner right there. Then we have ourselves a haunted house, and there's actually like a little creepy forest like picnic area I made customly right outside of the haunted house. We got another plaza. That's like the 5th plaza. We got another teacup ride. We got another kiddie train ride. You can kind of hear the train sound going from it. And then we got a carnival ride, and then we got like a little roller coaster area. We have like 3 of these things. So yeah, 3 roller coasters right here. And there's like also a little merry-go-round, or not, a Ferris wheel that's like within a couple circus tents, and yeah, and some statues and all that. And then we got another restroom right here. We got a pirate ship ride, another carnival game, and it starts to get loud when you get down here. Another bumper cars area, another merry-go-round. We got another pirate ship ride, and then we have a drop tower. This is like one of the biggest thrill rides of an amusement park. You know, just where you go up and then it just drops you. And then we got like a pendulum ride, one of these giant swing rides. Dude, these things are just scary. I've been on one of these in real life, and they go like upside down too. They go in a full loop. It's crazy. And then we got another roller coaster that goes straight up right here, and then straight back down, and then it goes through several loop-de-loops. And then we got another haunted house right here. Yeah, this is a pretty big amusement park, so there's a lot of duplicates of rides. We got another bumper cars area, another one of these pendulum swings. We got another drop tower, and then we got another one of these colorful drop roller coasters. And then we got a Ferris wheel right here in the back. I think we only have one Ferris wheel, and I think that's the same. Yeah, that's the same pendulum swing we saw from earlier. And I believe that is it for like pretty much all the attractions we have. Oh yeah, and I didn't show you this, but I customly made this roller coaster right here. And you can actually ride it too. Like here, for example, I'm gonna go into viewing mode. I'm gonna go into drive, and the start of the ride is like right here. Yep, start of the ride kind of like is around right here, and I use the hippie car. I think that's the easiest one to control. Yep, and then you go in the first person view, and it feels like you're just on like a roller coaster ride, and you kind of follow the trail. You go over these bridges right here, and it's like we're actually on a ride now. And then you kind of just ride it yourself by using the controller. You can control the ride. So this is like a ride that you can actually go on, which is pretty sick. And I also made, if you saw in the background, I made like a huge one over there. You can actually see the city from up here, as you can see. it goes all the way to the top. There's one of the drop tower rides, and then we'll go straight down. Well, not straight down, but like, you know what I mean. We'll go down this slope, a really sharp, like 90-degree turn right here. And then we go down this path, and then we go up the little bridge area. Oh, I think I went down the wrong area. Okay, yeah, so not the, you don't go down the bridge, you have to. But anyway, yeah, that's kind of how those rides work. So yeah, it looks like you have to turn around, and then it takes you up another part, and then you go down again. Then you twist back around, you come on down for the second loop, and then you end up back at the beginning. So yeah. And I built a giant roller coaster right here that you can actually ride yourself too. This one takes like 7 minutes to fully go through. It's long. And then there's just like a quick drop, like you go all the way up this mountain and then you just drop. It's just a super high kind of throw ride that I made that you can definitely get a good view of the city from here. You can actually see the campus over there with the big football stadium. Dude, that looks really sick from here, actually. I really like that. And yeah, and I think this ride also starts from here. Go into viewing mode. And then I'm just going to go down this path. This will take you right up. And you just go right up the mountain. Go straight up the middle. And once you make it to the top by this bush. Oh shoot, I don't even think I made it all the way up. But anyway, yeah, it takes a lot of speed. It isn't really like meant for riding. It's kind of just here for the heck of it. Hopefully my car won't glitch through, but I don't think that's gonna happen here. Let me try on the side right here. Yeah, this is a really... I'm probably gonna get rid of this, to be honest, because like it's such a glitched ride, and it looks kind of dumb, to be honest. I thought it was gonna be kind of cool at first, but it doesn't even really work. You have to have like the really fast car, and when you do, you go like out of control with it. So it's like a pain. Like here, I'll show you. I'm gonna use the fastest car in the game, which is like a Lambo. Or not like a Lambo, but like a sports car. It's kind of like a Lambo, I guess, but then you just kind of can take it down. And you can zoom in for first-person view, so it kind of feels more like you're actually on a ride and not on driving a car. Very fictional right here. This is like super fictional. Okay, why isn't that going that fast, bro? This is supposed to be the fastest car in the game, and you're telling me that... Okay, so yeah, I'm just going to let it speed up. Not slow it down. Okay, yeah, it's not even going fast at all. Like, what the hell, man? Okay, well, anyway, I'm probably going to get rid of that later. I don't really need that there. But yeah, there's a huge, like, train route that goes all around here. Oh, shoot, a lot of these are getting abandoned because there's no power. Okay, well... That's a quick, easy fix to just connect that to the power area. And my speed up time, this should all go away. And hopefully these will get moved back into, because I don't like seeing a bunch of abandoned buildings in my city. And our population is going back up. We're at 56,000 population, which honestly we should have a lot more than that, but I think there was like a big, like, death rate for a while, and I have no idea why, but I guess it just happened. And yo, what is going on with the power? What is... No, seriously, what is going on? Like, why aren't these all like being lit? So like, where's the main point of interest where this all comes from? Oh, this got destroyed? Okay, well, I don't know how that happened. Anyway, all that power. Yeah, look at all these abandoned homes, bro. Like, this whole neighborhood is basically just abandoned now, which is cruddy. So, that's kind of annoying. The airport's back up and running again. I don't know how that happened, too. Oh, shoot. We're getting some abandoned businesses now. Looks like we need to get more workers. I think that's what they... Yeah, not enough workers, so there's not enough population for all these buildings to be ran, I guess. But this neighborhood's going to grow over time. I don't know why the residential demand is just gone right now, because we definitely need a higher population for the city to function better. It's not, like, bad. There's not, like, a ton of abandoned buildings. It just looks like that, because when you zoom out, the things get way bigger, as you can see, because, like, when you zoom in, it doesn't look as bad. But there is quite a bit in this area. This is, like, the corner. Like, this industrial area is just getting pretty abandoned. And I really have no idea why. I just heard something super weird, guys. Huh. Interesting. I thought I just heard like a weird sound. But I don't know. But yeah, guys, this is like the biggest city on my account right now. And it definitely needs to be populated more. There definitely needs to be more people living in it for some of the buildings to, you know, actually be back in business. So this neighborhood's starting to look pretty cool. All these like mountain ledged homes are like starting to pop up just everywhere, which is really cool. I don't even know if there can be homes right here, can there? No, I was just gonna say that's way too steep for a house to be built there. But like, I'm really liking the look of this area. Looks like we just got another house right here. Some homes are starting to be upgraded as well. And I'm going to put an education facility out here. For example, I'm going to put an elementary school right here. What is this? Public library. And then we got a high school. I hate saying that word. And we'll put the high school, like, I don't know, like right there. And this is just for, like, the whole neighborhood. And then, of course, we got the university down here. So I don't see the purpose in just building a community university instead, which, for example, I think I have... what the heck is this place? Oh, this is like a really fancy university? Yeah, the Modern Technology Institute is what this is, I guess. And I have the Creative Arts Institute. Do I have community school anywhere in here? Yeah, right here it looks like. And then I don't even know if we have a library. Wait, we don't have a library? I thought we did. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to build one. I don't know where though. There's like no room. If I do, I'm probably gonna have to take down some buildings to do it. Yeah, because this is a fairly big building, so it's gonna need some room to be built, and it needs to be in an area where there's a lot of population. So yeah, I can't really build it anywhere downtown. It's just, oh wait, I could place it here. I mean, it's not a very good location, but it works, I guess. Well, this is kind of a cool area. I didn't even realize I had this even here. Cool little park area. Holy crap, the traffic is just blocked on the highway right now. Holy shit. Sorry about my language, guys, but that goes down forever. How far does this go? Oh, that doesn't actually go that far. Just that one. Holy crap, man. It's still going. It's not even all loading in yet. Yeah, that's probably going to be an issue. And then, of course, we got the fastest way to get to the airport. Hickory Way. And I remember when the game originally didn't have street names, so it was just a bunch of random roads. And I kind of like how they added it, because you can actually put policies on the roads now, which is pretty damn cool, if you ask me. But yeah, guys, that's kind of the overall view of my Bonfire Meadows city. I've been working on the city most of the day today. It's been pretty good. Um, and I actually got a lot of new equipment to you guys that I'm gonna show you. I mean, other than my PC, I ended up getting some new, like, I got like a new, what is it, like a LED light setup. I am going to be ordering some speakers for my PC so I can actually listen to sound without always having my headphones on. Because I mean, I have like a speaker, but it's not like an actual PC speaker, and I'm going to get probably some good ones that have good sound quality so I can record some songs and actually get good quality out of it. And looks like there's another little fire going on right here. Yeah, that stuff happens. But you guys, I actually got a mini fridge. I mean, this thing is like tiny. It's not like an actual mini fridge. It's like more of a display, but like it is like it's like a cooler sort of, I guess, shaped object because you can carry it. It's a pretty portable. It has like a handle on top, but it's mainly a mini fridge. It has the Coca-Cola logo on it. It's really cool. It has like this retro 50s look to it. It looks like a lead lined fridge back like that they used in like the 50s and 60s. And it looks kind of like it's like one of those kind of, like, for example, a lead lined fridge is like one of those old retro fridges that are like a light blue color most of the time, and they're just like all made out. It's pretty much all solid metal. They were very strong. And in one of the Indiana Jones movies, Indy himself, he actually went into one of these during when he was inside of the nuclear testing site, or Nuketown, and he literally hid in the fridge, and when the blast, happened, the whole fridge just like flew. And I mean, it was very fictional. Like, he would have broken so many. He probably would have died, to be completely honest. I mean, I don't know if he would have. I don't think he would have died from the blast. I think he just would have died from the impact, because like when the fridge hit the ground, it like bounced and rolled several times, and he came out of it clean as a rose. I mean, I'm like, really, man? That wouldn't have happened. There's just no way. I'm like, there's just no way that would actually happen, right? Oh, we're at 58K? Holy crap. Dude, we're growing. Oh crap, some of these businesses are going abandoned because there's not enough educated workers. That's kind of dumb though. Like, we have so many schools around here, and it's, I guess, not enough. Which is just kind of stupid, but... Capacity eligible. Oh, we only have like I guess we've got to build a few more of these shitballs. I'm sorry for the language, guys. I'm just saying that I really don't like placing a bunch of these annoying buildings around town, because then like they have to like demolish stuff sometimes, because you got to place it in the area that. And I don't want to place it on any houses, because that's just going to get rid of some of this stuff. I might just place it here, because there are like 2 abandoned buildings right here. Maybe. I don't know if I can actually find a good spot for it. Actually, I'm going to place it like right here. It actually literally got rid of all 3 of the abandoned buildings right there, and it left the operating building right there. That was actually, I think, pretty smart. Because, like, it didn't even, like, hardly destroy anything. It destroyed, like, 3 abandoned buildings that were already, like, emptied out. So it's like it didn't really affect anything. It actually made people happy, because it got rid of those old crappy buildings that were in the way, and made room for something much more needed and nicer. I think this is a high school right here. Yep. And there's like a weird line of buildings right here. These are like all the same exact building, but just different colors. And these are all just like little 1x1 office buildings. And I don't know why there's not one built right here. Like, is there even... Oh, I guess I can't even place one there? Huh. But yeah, they're all just lined up next to each other. They're all like the same exact model building, just different colors. So it looks so like dumb in my opinion. But I don't have any more expansion space, and I just wanted to kind of use this up, because otherwise it'd be so empty looking. So I was just like, might as well just place something there. And there's just a bunch of these offices, as you can see. It's literally just a line of the light blue, and the light blue represents all the offices in the city. So if like, I zoom out, you can see that there is a fairly good amount of offices in the center. Like, the center of the city is where pretty much all the offices are actually located. But there's a huge amount of residential, like, especially, like, this area is just all the suburban kind of homes. And then we have, like, a small strip down here. Right here, like, the high density homes. And then just, like, completely surrounding the office area is just the dark green, which represents, like, apartment complexes and all that. That's just all residential. So that's how we have so much population in the city, is that most of the city is just homes. And I feel like that's how most cities are. It's just mostly houses and stuff, so people can actually live in the city. And that's, like, the most important out of the three. Industry is very important for getting your materials, because otherwise your commercial buildings can't run without the materials. So the industry is very important. And then the offices are basically like the advanced industry. They're kind of the ones that run the industry, or the offices. And then this is like the industry out here. This, like, orange color. This is like a yellowish color. As you can see, this whole corner right here is our industry. And this area is the dirtiest, nastiest area of the city by far. And that's why it's next to the highway, because the highway is ugly. Like, I don't know, who wants to live next to a highway? I mean, these people kind of have to deal with it. But, well, actually, these are offices kind of, like, right here. I don't think there's actually any apartments that are right next to the city, or right next to the highway, sorry. Because we have these offices that are kind of covering up the highway for these apartments right here, so. Oh, jeez, it is loud down there. Holy, and we got another hot air balloon coming by. This area, I'm very proud of this build. I think it's a good route to get in and out, and you can actually keep going straight if you don't want to go into the city from here. And there's a ton of traffic down here. And 3 of these lanes right here are just filled. Look at the intersection. That would have been a major car wreck right there. Like look at this green car. It just went right through a car. Like, doesn't make any sense. But yeah. Oh, we're at 59K now. Holy, dude, we're going to go back up to 60 in a matter of no time. Okay, what the hell is that sound? I keep hearing, like, weird thump noises. Like, I swear they're coming from my room, too. I think it might be coming from outside, just because I'm, like, right next to the window. And my window's not very, like, thick. It's a pretty thin window, so you can hear, like, everything, even when it's closed. Like, I can hear, like, people talking. Like, I can actually hear what they're saying sometimes. It's like, and they don't even have to be that close. I can still just hear it. Oh my god. Okay, this area is looking much nicer now. There's still just a few abandoned buildings, but those will go away. I don't really want to demolish them because they're just going to be rebuilt into new ones anyway, so it's like I don't really see the whole point. And these are really cool looking high rises because they have like little gardens on these penthouses, which looks really, really sick. Yeah, I love these. These things are so cool looking. They're very modern looking too, and I think they're like a lot more eco-friendly than like the standard homes because they don't produce nearly as much like noise pollution. They don't use up as much energy. They use a lot of solar energy, as you can see from these solar panels on top of the houses, like especially down here. And a lot of these, and then those are like the high-density eco-friendly homes. These are the low-density eco-friendly homes. These are like the ones that are just like smaller and like suburban. But these houses are really cool. Like, look at how modern this little house right here is. I would live in this thing by far, and look at that view you get of the ocean, bro. That's just great. I mean, it's in fast motion. This is like normal motion. See, that looks so cool. And you get to see all the ships out in sea. That looks really cool. And you get your own private fence in the backyard. You have like a grill. That just like is the best area. Oh, and we got another house being built right next to it. What do we got going on right here? We got a little house down here too. I mean, this is I think another high density one. It's just small. And then you got a house that got. Oh, no, this is like commercial stuff. I think you have a bookstore right across the street. So yeah, that's pretty handy having a place for education right across the street from this. And then this is like a randomly. I don't get to choose what the buildings are. They're just randomized. It's just I just placed a commercial zone right there. And of course, you got the trains coming by. This is a cool area. I like this beachside area. The shoreline area is probably my favorite area of the city. I just like this whole area. And this Palm Springs neighborhood was like the first like or Palm Beach neighborhood was like the first actual like subdivision down here. Like there was like nothing. Like the Beverly Meadows up here, like there was just nothing up there. Like right here, this whole mountain was just emptiness. Like nothing was up here. This road was here. This road's been here for like ever. I had this road going all the way down, but there was just nothing connected to it. It was just a road that kind of just made a loop around the valley, and there was just nothing in it. And in this area, it's like the first area of the neighborhood. And then I recently, actually, speaking of recent, I think like 2 days ago, I added all these little streets and stuff. So yeah, very new. The disaster response unit's also very new as well. Oh, there's like duplexes right here. That's pretty sick. Ooh, that's a pretty luxurious home. It's very modern, and it has a pool too. And it has solar panels, so a lot of these homes are actually pretty eco-friendly as well. But for some reason, they just use up more like water and power. So that's what like these like eco-friendly homes right here use a lot less amounts of that, and they like don't use as much. I don't think they make as much noise pollution, but that's like mainly comes from the traffic. But like sometimes the homes can produce all those sounds as well from just people, you know, having parties and crap. But yeah, this area is looking really good, and all these trees that are popping up around the homes just looks perfect. And you can see the disaster of a park I made over there, the amusement park. You can just see that mountain sticking up. I'm definitely gonna probably get rid of that. That thing is just so annoying, and it's so glitchy. So that was kind of when I was experimenting with the game, but I know a lot more about the game now. That was like 2 years ago when I first started this city, and now the city is just it goes on for just ever and ever and ever. It just goes on. Like this area down here is just nuts. Like look at all these buildings. These used to be like small little apartments, and now they're just skyscrapers. Because like over time, your buildings will upgrade if you don't make them historical. If you make them historical, they'll just keep the normal look, but they'll still upgrade. But they'll just keep the normal look. Ooh, this is like a really cool looking penthouse up here. Interesting. We got a hotel right here that it clearly just says hotel. Got a lot of buses down here. These are like all the buses coming in from the airport, like the green ones. Here are like, this is like the recycling center, like where all the recycling plants are. We got a nuclear power plant. This powers up like half the city, I'd say, or no, like 75% of the city right now. But it's probably gonna power like half of it later, because that ocean, like that river power plant that I showed you guys earlier, this one right here next to the sewage treatments, is producing like the other half the power. And this boat just ran right through it. Nice going. And then out here, I have like an underwater volcano that I customly created as well by using some of the natural disaster mods. As you can see, there's like very little bits of the peaks that are sticking up, causing these little islands to form. Because right here is the location. This is like the whole crater of the underwater volcano that is not very far out from the city as you think about it. Because it's like, here's the beach, and then you go just right over here. Here's the volcano. That's pretty dangerously close. Because like when this thing like would erupt, like it will cause like a tsunami that will be fairly high, that will reach land in just a matter of minutes. It'll just wipe out. It will wipe out Palm Beach for sure. Palm Beach and parts of Foggy Hills would be just wiped out in just seconds. I don't know how hot, because like this university, I know it's against the beach, but like there's just this huge mountain slope right here. I mean, some of these sorority houses would probably get flooded, but like I don't think it'd make it all the way up here unless it was like a major tsunami, which those things really can't happen here. Because I mean, I know we're next to the ocean, but like the main like open ocean is like way down there. Because like as you look at this land, just it goes on for a while, and the tsunami comes from that direction, so it generally takes. By the time it gets here, it's like really tiny, and it usually only gets to the amusement park. It doesn't really ever, because it comes all the way from out there. But earthquakes and the meteor strikes and the volcanic eruptions can cause tsunamis in this area. That's kind of what causes them. Especially like the major explosions cause the really pretty disastrous tsunamis that can flood like the whole coastline right here. Just like it does like the city area doesn't really get affected by it. The only thing that could really affect the city are like tornadoes. Like tornadoes are the most dangerous disaster to use around this part, and earthquakes can be pretty disastrous. They cause a lot of fires and they can cause tsunamis, but meteor strikes are also pretty disastrous because they can cause the major tsunamis if they're out in the water. And there's actually some craters I have under here because like a while ago, I actually created like supersized waves out in the ocean because I was just bored out of my mind. I was like, let's see how much of an effect this will do to the ocean. And I just launched a bunch of these big ass meteors, and actually you see little craters, you can still see them under the water. There's just a ton of them, and there's actually a big canyon over here, like a crack from an earthquake that I made that's like right here by the volcano. But yeah, there's like these little islands that are sticking up, and sometimes like when the water is low, you can like these little other islands because you can barely you can still see them, but they're just like barely. They're not quite at the top yet. Like they're still underwater, but just barely touching. And then we got these are like the 3 actual like boulders of the volcano, like the highest points of it. And I think this is the highest peak right here, like the highest point of it. It's barely higher than this one right here, and this one's the shortest one. But yeah, over here I can just see this amusement park in the distance. This is what it looks like during the day. It's pretty standard looking. I think it looks pretty good. I don't think it looks that bad. I think this big ass roller coaster right here turned out pretty cool, and I can actually ride it too, but it just takes a while, and I don't really want to do that right now. Yeah, and of course we got the huge river flow going on. Yeah, this hot air balloon goes like everywhere. Like it goes around the entire city, which is pretty sick. Yeah, but the main like the main station where it comes from is like all the way over here. Like it takes forever. I don't know how that balloon got over there that fast, but it's all the way over here. But I showed it earlier in the video. This is like the station that the hot air balloon comes from. Yeah, I can't even see the hot air balloon from here. It's all the way on the other side of the city. You can always see that space elevator going all the way up. That huge line just goes endlessly into space. It's pretty fictional, but I think it was kind of cool. It looks like we got like an underground tunnel for the trains. And like, if you're wondering, this is not a subway. This is just like an underground tunnel made for the trains. Then it's because like if it were a subway, it would only be underground. This goes above and underground. So it's a train. And this is like the main like bridge that the train goes on. It goes on for a while too. As you can see, this bridge just goes all the way down here. And my voice is getting dry, guys. Oh man. But yeah, got our car fight. This is like the newest area I think of the city. So Washington, no, the newest area is over there. Like this area is the newest, but ooh yeah, we're getting a lot of houses now, and the sorority area is growing. Holy! Oh, we're at 60K now. Let's go. And I'm probably in all the empty areas that the houses don't fill in. I'm just gonna place a bunch of trees, and I think we'll complete it perfectly. I think this will be a very good area of the city to live in. It's kind of on the outskirts. It's more quiet, and you get a good view of the ocean if you're up on the mountain right there, like up there. You get a really good view of the ocean, and then some of the houses are going to be literally right on the shore. Like I'm probably going to place some homes right on this shore side right here, right on this cliff side. There's going to be homes being built. I'm thinking about doing that. I think that'd be pretty cool, and I'm going to put some docks and some fishing piers, and I think it's going to be a really cool area when it's fully completed. And then this area is already pretty close to, it's like kind of along the shoreline. Jeez, that's a tongue twister. We have a really large bike trail that wraps around the whole subdivision right here. That starts right there. You can go both ways. I even made a little bridge for the cyclists, and this trail goes all the way down. It's like a walking path, and we got We got a bike trail that kind of wraps around right there. The bike, and then the path goes right there. So it's kind of go across the city. It just kind of loops around this little area. I think it turned out pretty good. Then we got just the other half of the neighborhood. There's like these little cliffside homes right here that are very glitched. As you can see, there's like furniture that's like floating, but really can't always control that. The game sometimes builds them very weirdly. We have a very modern looking home right here with a solar panel too. Nice. And then there's like a really wealthy home that's like over here, this red roofed one. This is like a beachside mansion sort of. It's not, it's like a one-story mansion because the rest of the house is probably underground, like an underneath story. But yeah, I've been in these homes before in real life. I was like, because my grandparents, like my grandparents own a house, and they're fairly wealthy, I guess, but not like super wealthy, but like they have like a pretty very big home because they used a lot of the retirement savings on it. And it's like, it looks like this. It looks kind of small on the outside, but these things are like mansions, I swear. Because then when you go underground, most of the house is actually underneath. Most of the house is underneath it. So yeah, and it's actually a lot bigger than the inside than it is on the outside. Because even the first story is a lot bigger on the inside. So yeah, that's just kind of how these homes are. A lot of wealthy people live in them. So yeah. Ooh, and this area is looking really good. It looks like all the abandoned buildings are mainly gone except this one. Which I might just bulldoze that one if that one doesn't go away. But again, I don't really want to do that because it's just going to get rebuilt anyway. So yeah. Anyway, that's probably going to be the end of this stream. It wasn't a very long stream, but it was like I think a good kind of just a stream to kind of get back on the channel with. Sorry, I haven't really been talking to you guys too much on YouTube. I've just been stressed out like hell with all the schoolwork I have to go through, and just kind of just life right now is so stressful for me. I'm very busy like all the time, and this is like the only time I really had to do YouTube. I mean, I've had several times to do it. I just haven't really been wanting to do it recently, but today I was like, okay, I think we should do it today, guys. So, and we got, you know, we didn't get a ton of viewers, but we got a good amount of viewers to kind of just chat with, to kind of get back on YouTube with, so yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm probably going to sign off in just a few minutes. I might just talk to you guys for a little longer, see if we can maybe get another viewer or two to join, and then we'll just probably just end it there. And then you guys can always come back and watch the stream later. It'll always be here. And if you guys are wanting to get this game, the name of it is called Cities Skylines. It's also available on PC, on Steam. It's available on Xbox, and it's available on the Nintendo Switch. But I would say the Nintendo Switch version by far is the worst version. I would not get it. Because you can't get all the DLCs on the Switch version. Like, you can't get the natural disasters, you can't get, like, these universities, you can't get all the DLCs, you can't get all the mods like you can on the console and PC when you play on the Switch. It's just, but the Switch is like, I guess, if that's the only thing you play on, I guess that's, you kind of don't have a choice. But yeah. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and have a great rest of your night, or day, depends I guess where you're at. For me, it's kind of more in the evening, and I'm going to do a gaming setup tour video, like a updated setup of like my room, I guess, like a tour of that, and then I'm going to upload that probably next week or later this week. I don't exactly know, but I am going to be gone for the next 3 days after starting tomorrow. So yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know. I might do a video while I'm out fishing, kind of give you guys some cool footage of me and my dad out fishing on the Salmon River. But yeah, have a great rest of your guys' day, and I'll see you later. Peace!